we're back. More tales. Good stuff. So I went ahead and solved the puzzle. Just to kind of pull up the items here. It's got the text. So, land shrouded by sand and stone. The northernmost reach of a wasteland in the north of an abandoned village. Back of a narrow road. So this points to Caligula, right here, actually, in this small stretch of land. If you guys remember, there was like an abandoned village in this little area. And once I figured that out, I went right here, and because it's a small stretch, wandered around for a little bit, and here it is. An iron pipe. The part only the chosen one can pull out. No wall is bound to stay standing.
What is this?
Is this the so-called legendary instrument?
Actually, I think it's one of the freight train parts that I was using for a sword.
I'm sure anything will be fine. We should take it.
So yeah, that's how you get there. So we do have the iron pipe. With that being said, we can go deliver this handy dandy tool.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Well, we got here pretty quick. Let us go talk to our friend. But yeah, that's where it is, in case you're wondering. The first clue definitely points at Caligula. I just remember there being some ruins for there, and that was like the only narrow hallway. Hello, friend.
I'm not so sure.
I gather you finally solved the riddles?
How's this?
Found this thing, if that's what you mean. Oh, splendid. I knew you were all up to the challenge. That is indeed the legendary instrument that slumbers in these lands. It's just a rod that I was using. No, amigo. It is a rod that you are destined to use. And with her you shall perform feats that shall inspire legends.
I see.
So that really was the instrument we were after. You're saying I should fight with this thing? Take her and go forth to the world. Achieve your grand destiny so that you are born to fulfill. Alright, if you insist. It's got a unique curvature to it, but I'm sure I'll get used to fighting with it. Huh? Pardon me? I'll have to learn all of its unique bends by heart. I'll even have to change what parts I use depending on if I'm attacking or defending. Hold on, are you perchance being serious? Oh, this has been such a fun little excursion, truly. Your words have truly been inspirational to all of us here. You should work at my palace. Nay, would you consider joining us on our journey, hearing Alphen's beautiful music for yourself? Yeah, you should come along with us. Why would you want this guy to come along with y'all? If there are other legendary instruments out there, I'd definitely like to go. I sincerely appreciate the offer. However, alas, I must go where the wind blows. I shall leave it up to you to bear witness to the legends that are sure to unfold with that instrument.
Agreed.
Very well. I shall keep watch over his every movement, so as to ensure I do not miss his history.
Dolan.
I'm gonna have to come up with a way to fight that takes advantage of this thing. Dolan, would you mind helping me out with that thing? Certainly. As you well know, I'm quite proficient with fighting with rods and staffs. Don't do anything with it that I wouldn't do. And with that, I shall be off. Until we meet again. Adios. Very well, my friend. Be safe. Ooh, we got some candles. So is this an actual weapon that we can use?
I can't believe you managed to shoo off that irritating bard.
Had we brought him along, it would have livened up our journey considerably.
You know, maybe you're right. It could have hit it off.
Yeah, and the two of you could be irritating together.
If that be the case, I wonder if I can go through this thing. No, it's all locked. Alright, we gotta go to the end. There's no way that's an actual weapon though, right? Yes. We can just use the pop. I don't know if that's the joke weapon, but okay. That's interesting to say the least. Oh, that's to go back to my diarrhea. Where's the inn at? Yes. Sorry, I get lost and confused. Bubbled. Maybe we can make something with that pop. Check it again. Let's see. Yeah, we'll sell the copper chunks. Refined Arium longsword. That just looks like a normal generic longsword. Huh. Nature's Beauty 2nd edition. Okay, so there's definitely some upgrades here. We'll get that. We can get this. Get Nature's Beauty 2nd edition. We can't do anything here. We can't do anything here. Oh, actually we could. We could get a Gale Wing. And... oh, I didn't mean to equip it. Oh, we got some arms collector. Oh, okay. Ooh, devastation.
I'm impressed how well balanced.
Equipment.
It's this thing. Yeah.
So now we can get the refined Gale Wing. Excellent. We don't have Ground Fang or Windswept Mane. That's okay.
Yes.
Alright, so that's cool. Let's refine. So that was a decent jump there. Pretty cool stuff. Nature's Beauty. Okay, so it does get rid of the weapon as well. Let me make sure there's nothing else for like anyone else that we can do. We could do this actually. We just need the grouper flood. That. We don't have lizard fin or anything like that. We could get the winged gauntlets here. And okay, everybody got kind of an upgrade there.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Can't really do anything else just yet. All I will use this ring. Not worry about that stuff. And the general goods. Do you have any apple gels? We're good. We're good. We're good. Ooh. That is definitely better. Yeah, that's probably better. Charming lure. Oh. It's for fish. So what's our gold situation? Oh, we still got plenty of monies. We still got plenty, so we'll save. We did go on a shopping spree though. Are you the blazing sword of Caligula? You're welcome to stay here if you like, but just don't cause any trouble while you're here, understand? I won't.
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia.
Sleep is important. Yep, we're gonna get assassinated. Calling it now.
Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
Sleep.
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Alright, so where do we think this forest is here? Oh, probably this way, near the headquarters. Looks empty.
Ah! Got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed, Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
All the skids.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renin would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renin homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
All right.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Oh, hello, person.
Oh?
Oh, it's that foodie again.
Yes!
I remember you. You're the young woman who's always starving. I haven't seen you since we last met. Elder me and Anastasia. You're the one who's always hungry. Anyway, I take you found another recipe on your travels.
Very nice.
Most certainly did. I'm glad I can cut to the chase then.
Is that so?
Shion, who might this fellow be? This is Gordno. He travels around Donna in search of new recipes to
You don't
try.
say.
A fine quest to embark on, if I do say so myself. My name is Dolim, kind sir. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
How?
Wow, the Dolimine, the Lord of Elderman and Sia. It's an honor, my lord. Your beef stew is absolutely exquisite.
I see.
You honor me, kind sir. However, how is it that you came upon my palace's top secret dish?
Hey!
Anyway, what does you need from us this time exactly? Come on, spit it out. Right. This time I'm looking for lettuce, apples, and lemons. Could I ask you to bring me those? Here you go.
Sure.
If that's all you're looking for, we've got it right
Nice
here.
work.
In that case, I'll give you the recipes so you find people
Oh?
right away. Wow, this looks surprisingly simple. Even I might have a chance with this.
Very nice.
That very nice. I'll leave the preparations up to you then.
Well?
It's all
Yes.
done. Look at that beautiful dish. It smells just as divine too. Let's see how it tastes.
What?
This is absolutely exquisitely bad, that is.
What?
Nani? I assure you that I followed the recipe for this so-called vitamin smoothie to the letter. Taste it for yourself and then tell me if you're still confident in your concoction. Here. Alright, down that hatch it goes.
I don't
See what
believe
I mean?
this.
Makes you want to vomit, doesn't it?
All right.
Wait a second. I smell a small warning affixated at the bottom of this recipe. Smoothies made entirely from veggies are recommended for experienced dieters only. Beginners should add juice or fruit juice to the flavor. Young miss, did you proceed or process only the lettuce? Even though I asked you to prepare apples and lemons as well?
Sure.
Oh, come on, who's gonna notice a stupid warning label that tiny?
Really now?
Lesson learned, Shion. We'll just have to add fruit and attempt this once more.
Yes.
Very well. We'll take it from the top.
What?
This is absolutely exquisite, comparatively speaking.
What?
You still don't sound all that enthused. Is this really the best recipe the Magasar has to offer? I believe so. When I first heard this, it made me think of what I saw in Menancia. The combination of fruits and vegetables that reminded me of Donna and Sabrina's living together. I thought this recipe might capture such harmony.
Very nice.
If nothing else, it's the most healthy recipe. I'm sure, or you're sure to find out here. Indeed, I shall be sure to drink this to ensure the precious harmony lives on, even within the confines of my stomach.
Yes!
Phew. Well, that was satisfying enough for the time being. I can now leave this realm with no regrets. It's time I leave in search of even greater cuisines. Farewell, my culinary comrades. Actually, one more device before I leave. Alright, peace, yo.
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes?
I
It
know
may
3
not be
steps
my
in a
place to
skip.
say this, but frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any
Completely
laundry.
forgot about my own laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
She's gonna do all the things. Oh, please let me kill something.
Right, here goes!
Here goes!
Okay!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Eat them!
Your reflexes will not serve you well here.
Last lift down! I'm not done! Lunar Rondo! Mirage!
The abyssal deep.
Double demon fang!
Prepare to be sealed from fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps sound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing. Here goes!
Your mark!
I'll smash you!
I'm on a
It's been
roll!
so long since combat, like real
So
combat.
those are Danon after all.
It's over!
Something you want to say?
Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the enemy.
Look at that, barely took damage, except Brinwell, because she doesn't know how
Our
to stay out of the
superiority
line of
was
fire.
undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed.
Somehow, things are or even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans, this is...
So what's this area?
I think Hoodle senses something.
Oh, we got a fishing spot? Let's go check this area out.
Why didn't the Ren...
This area
Retreat
is
if you
very
know what's good for you.
You got company! These ones can run rings around us!
Resonate with the earth.
Sleep now! I'll be saving you!
Ignite!
These little ones are hardly worth it.
Less
Right.
talking, more pummeling.
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed.
Yawn. Imagine yawning during a terrible, terrible fight. Beat me up. I mean, don't beat me up. Fight me.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Anything in armor is all mine! Begin!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Mirage! Orochi Fury!
Airborne beast. My step.
You're mine! Plasma Shock!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Mirage!
Now,
River!
astral energy.
Say no more.
They're
Well
full of
done.
soda, like, still fighting.
On your double
Sleep
demon
now.
fang!
I thought you were going to wreck the place.
I'm not nearly finished yet.
Then I'll provide assistance however I can.
These little ones are hardly worth us.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
So we'll go the longer way. Oh, this seems like a big priest.
Coming through.
Take this!
By the power of water.
Burn in hell! Here I come! Plasma Shock!
Let loose. Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Ah, right.
Hearts are being interrupted. Don't suffer in silence. Regeneration.
Orochi
Sometimes the
Fury!
best medicine is confiscated.
Orochi Fury! You're finished!
In a bind.
Easter!
Healing circle.
I owe you one.
I'll take it from here.
Oh,
Let's see how you handle this. Deus Roar! Swallow cut.
No escape!
Begin. I never miss.
Try harder! Now! This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Healing shield.
I pressed the button.
Okay, here I go! Orochi, try
Not
this!
so fast.
None shall escape my judgment. Celestial hammer.
Spring your
Oh, recover. Magic is
Could the
out.
abyssal
Sleep
field
healing
Need
circle.
a fact!
Let's get you
This
off
one's
us
all
away.
mine!
Another incantation ruined. You're helping me to become a paladin.
It's for the good of all of us.
Astral ordered now.
That's my cue. Lunar blast.
Shut him down.
Ardex, cut him
You're
through.
finished!
Get out.
Behold! The earth pulse! Tectonic vision!
Boy, just all of them are tough.
Resonate with the earth!
Not on my watch.
Nothing gets by me.
Double demon fang!
You're like, you got
harder.
like no health.
Plasma Shock!
Resonate with the earth!
Astral energy. Just do what I say. Lunar corruption.
You're
Now.
mine! Chill!
This ends now.
Consider
It's a
yourself
dollar.
finished.
You stupid thing. Even though it turns invisible, you can clearly see it. It just teleports behind.
Hey, anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
Wow, we beat it. Ooh, there's another one over there. Here you go, friend. Yeah, you're welcome. Enjoy your fishing or whatever you were doing.
I wonder just how many people have been saved by Shion in some form. I'm
At
impressed.
this point, probably a
There's
lot.
rumors flying around about people being saved by a Renin vision of beauty.
Vision of beauty? That's a bit much.
Alphen had better stay on his toes.
Where do I come into this? Am I imagining things?
Alright, let's
Or are
go
there a
get
lot
this.
of big Zoogles in this area?
No, I noticed that too. There's plenty of food.
Yeah, we gotta get this.
Get lost.
It's over!
In a bind?
Healing circle. Primed and ready.
Do they not teach you to say thank you in Dana?
They not feel Renin, they don't.
Amazing! Here I come!
This one's mine. Wind astral radiant cascade.
Bestowed I mystic
Magic is out. Here's evil.
He who prepares another incantation ruined.
Freeze
Here I come! Plasma Shock!
Dance in the wind.
Blinding Phoenix!
Here's a healing
Air
arc.
pressure! Plasma shock!
Does anyone...
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
I'll cover you.
Get ready.
I'm ready.
No escape!
Thank you.
Take this!
Downfall.
Oroshi's Fury!
Turning strike.
Glacial Spear. Pierce evil. Freeze laser. Confiscated.
Raging Lunar! Plasma
May a
shock!
thousand gales tear you to shreds.
Shattering of the pieces.
Show thy mystic mercy! Piston!
I'm in your debt, Delphine.
Then tonight's meal is on you.
You got it. Let's drink.
I can carve through armor!
I'll show you just how strong my arts really are.
Boy, everybody's just getting.
You're alive! You're finished!
Back into the
You're
fray.
on! Ignite!
In a bind?
Gusty nail. Bronze and red.
I'll face you.
Oroshi's Fury!
Magic is in. Sleep now.
Here I come!
The end reveals art too.
You'll soon see about that. I never miss.
Regeneration! Plasma shock!
I'm out one.
Raging Lunar Storm!
Take this.
Double Demon Fang!
I'll stop its charge. Thanks, Kisara.
This one's all mine! Ignite!
I guess
Now.
Look sharp!
not gonna do
Lightning
it.
Tiger Blade!
It's fine.
We're still standing. Barely.
Are we just barely standing? I feel like we're doing pretty good. Kind of be another one of these lizard people.
I won't forgive you.
Double Demon Fang! Plasma shock!
Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration! Regenerate!
Now I can let loose!
Is that a healing art?
It is. I can't ignore your pain.
I'll try to be more careful.
You won't get away with
Incantation
that.
ruined.
You're mine! You're finished!
Now it's my turn!
Lunar Rondo!
Ready to go. More for the stockpile.
Arts being interrupted.
Fang! Double Demon Fang!
Negative gate!
Resuscitation.
Resonate with you!
I was trying to get
Here.
that Mystic Art off, but
Let me help.
Piston!
More with that
Plasma
healer on.
shock! I'm not done! Lunar War!
Raging Lunar Storm!
I like please not being able to do that.
You picked the wrong fight!
I'll grind you into dust! Carve through armor!
No escape!
Raging Lunar Storm! Shine! Radiant light! Force of regeneration! Regenerate!
Oh no, that's not.
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Take this! It's over!
Dance on the wing!
Oroshi's Fury!
What in the world?
Don't worry.
I'm alright. I'm still standing.
Where are you going?
Try harder! Piston! Struck! Eat dirt! Catapult! Here I come!
Elusive deity!
Radiant blast!
In a bind!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider
Lizard
yourself
guys, I
finished!
feel like a really good experience. They're really good to get Mystic Arts off as well, even though AI doesn't really do it.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny...
Come and face me!
Shattering the pieces!
Pierce evil!
I'm not done!
Freeze laser!
Take this!
Leave the chargers to me.
Mirage!
Glacial spear!
Flying
Pierce
freak!
evil!
Why can't they just stand
still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! These little ones are hardly worth our...
Less talking, more
Correct.
pummeling.
Maybe I've just gotten really
Well then,
good. Maybe
let's
we
keep
can chalk
moving.
that off to that. I've just gotten really good at playing games after my break. Actually, it wasn't a break. Again, it's just me playing Pokemon. Is there... Ooh, there is. I was just say, I just hear like evil things growling at me. Gotta get the sound though. Speaking of sound,
My books are okay.
long. Okay, that just takes us out that way. I guess we'll go this way. Oh, we're near Hulu.
Go no further!
You're mine! Damn it! You picked the wrong fight! Elusive being!
It's a duel of the arts!
I'm not done! We got flyers!
I've got this!
Now.
Let a marksman handle it!
All yours! Double demon
Leave the
fang!
enemy's arts to me!
No place here!
It's over!
In here! Gemini Aqua! I'll be safe this way!
You're
Let
finished!
the marksman handle this!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix
That looks really cool. That's probably my favorite looking one. Excellent.
Only the best materials in your garments.
You really do have quite the discerning eye, Dohalim.
Yeah, they all kind of look the same to me.
Ah. Flap trap. So
Let's see what you've got.
You're mine!
It's over!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
I'm not done!
Raging Lunar Storm!
Do it!
Through escape!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Resonate with the earth! Carry it strike! Burning strike! Glacial speed! Pierce evil!
Not today!
Freeze Lancer! Thunderblade!
I'm not done! You're
so
mine!
much chaos.
You're finished!
Corruption!
Prepare to be sealed, O fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps sound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing!
I'll face you.
Raging Star! Where are you going? Swirl Flight!
Here I come!
I'm ready!
Blow away!
get wrecked.
I need to be stronger.
Maybe it's like up here. Oh, there's still more creatures here too. Oh, this place is massive. One day we'll
Little help!
You're mine! Slap the dust! Strike! How about this? Soaring light spear! You're finished! Come one, come all! Try harder! My turn! Through escape!
He who prepares will freeze.
You picked the wrong fight!
Now!
Not a chance!
Mega
Take it! Lunar Rondo! Mirage! Slap the dust! You're mine! Dazzle! Take this! Rising Falcon!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And the pummeling to me!
Take this!
That was a pretty solid combo up there, right?
Don't mind if I do!
Slap the dust! This one's all mine! Ignite!
Your power is a
Here I go.
spectacle to behold.
I'm not trying to be dramatic
It's
with
over!
it. Still, it's a part of me. Embrace it.
I'm ready! Explosive ring!
This calls
Alright.
for a celebratory drink.
Angry glasses. Alright, we got the angry glasses.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
23 owls. I don't know if we've got everything. Probably not. Let's check out this little area. we'll also, oh, we have plenty of this. Just in case. Oh, there is a chest here, so definitely worth
No
checking out
choice.
as well.
You're mine! Blast the shock!
Armor won't save you!
Here I come! And you're finished! Take this!
With the earth!
You're on!
I never miss!
Here I come! Blast the shock! I'm not done!
Can't get out of this!
To the shadows!
Can you take it?
There!
You're mine!
I think I'm coming down with something great.
A chronic inability to read the room?
How are your melody, your art? Best not to give me.
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Here, let me
Take
help.
this! Blast the shock!
Let us take to the
Blow
fray!
away!
Raging
Let
storm!
us take to the fray!
Burn it down!
Lunar Crimson!
Take
Gale
this!
Force! Blast in the wind!
Here you are!
Photon!
Take this!
Now you see what I can do! Don't suffer in silence!
Thunder
Lightning
Field!
strike!
Elusive
Magic
Tornado drive!
Fluids!
Here I come!
Enter the abyssal deep!
Try hard! Now! You're mine!
Now or never!
Far enough! Glacial
Elusive
Spear!
deity!
Blow away! You're mine! This time! Blast the shock! Strike!
I'll heal you all! Lightning Condensed! Thunder Blade! Healing Circle!
Eat dirt!
I'll fix you
Now
up!
I can let loose!
Recover!
Hey, now see that you don't get in trouble again.
Flame of Fury!
Explosive ring! Here I come!
Here's a healing
Knock
arm!
this down!
Shattering!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Doubling in an instant! Impact Clock! Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
That
Blade of
treasure.
Sealing.
What?
That sounds like a weapon? What was that? Items. Blade of Sealing. Huh. Maybe we can't do anything with it yet?
The sweet sounding ring it has.
You really think so?
Let me know what that is, because yeah, I've got nothing for it. Like, at all. I don't know if I've missed like the other one either, or... But sounds pretty
Mahag
cool.
Sar, a land where the winds scar and the clouds stretch far.
Kisara? What is he doing?
Reciting a poem, apparently. Just let him be. We should be able to cook here.
Yes, I want to rest.
Is there a reason you're looking at me so intently?
Shion's kind of turned into the local fashion critic in our group.
So this is what lords like you wear. Certainly looks the part. I can tell at a glance what high quality everything is.
It's not often Shion's that impressed. You wear a lot of rings too, don't you?
They were a gift, purchased rather cheaply, or so I was told.
What's your definition of cheap, exactly?
I believe it was around 100 to 200,000 gold.
What? If my wolf head cost 10 gold, then that'd mean... Holy crap! They cost 1,000 times more?
10,000 times more.
If he sold those things off, I bet he could build a damn mansion with them.
At the very least, he'd never go hungry the rest of his life.
You're all beginning to sound alarmingly interested in my rings.
Wouldn't you?
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances, and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? I mean, that unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dana, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Danan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
Eating grass sounds terrible.
your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Firemaster core, right?
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earth Master Core, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do. Each Master Core contains the astral energy harvested from Danan's slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the Lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Shion can use theirs?
That may be because Shion has embedded the Fire Master Core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Danans see Master Cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master Core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
Dohalim.
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Danans and the deaths of Renans.
Danans and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
Little late for that.
Yeah, you tell him, Renwell. Still haven't missed anything. That's good. Oh, we don't want to cook before resting. Oh, well, Renwell's got a thing. We'll do Dohalim.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as Lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way.
Yay.
We'd best get ready for tomorrow.
We should. And this episode has been going on way too long for us to go to an optional side area, I think.
Shall we get moving?
Oh, they're back. So, we are going to end things here for today. Or for this episode. No, we don't want to swap anything. Like, we've got our party set up. Next episode, we'll head back to the main area. I'm going to kind of do some digging to make sure I haven't missed any owls or anything like that either. Because I really feel like I missed some. I'm not too worried about the item. Just let me, if you know about the item in the comments, let me know. If I don't hear anything back, then I'll look it up like next week or something. But yeah, a lot of murdering this episode, unlike the last few. So I appreciate everyone for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.